What's the crack, lads? Welcome back to the channel. Just a quick one today, that's what she said. But we're back with our player of the week. Now, I don't usually like doing the player of the week too often, especially when they're poor selection. But there are a couple of nice cards in here, and I just wanted to talk it through because a lot of people are still asking me to do the player of the weeks. A lot of new players as well. We did get Ildiz in our pick. That was our free pick from the event. You can always play one event in the events against the AI, and you can sim it or you can play it yourself and you get a free spin. This is who we got. He's an okay player. I mean, he's going to have 90 speed, acceleration, and 90 ball control and dribbling with the manager boost, right? He doesn't have a booster in-game. Fairly decent stats and skills, the Turkish man. Soul control, cut behind and turn, one-touch pass, outside curler, and super sub. And he's got that all-important whole player play style with incisive run and amazing run. So it's a very, very good card. Balance over 85. Tight possession is really, really nice as well as low pass. And his finishing's over 80. So not a lot to dislike about this card. It's actually quite a good card. And probably the pick of it. Julian Alvarez, again, this card is a really, really good card as well. Long range curler and shooting. One-touch pass. Pinpoint crossing, fighting spirit. And he does have soul control with first time shot as well. So it's another good card for him. Slightly modified hairstyle as well. Very good standard card if you're looking to get a card that'll just do a job for you. Very good dribbling. This is where it starts to kind of go a little bit downhill, right? The rest of the players that you're seeing here, Serge Gnabry, very average booster. I mean, he's got good acceleration and kicking power and ball control and dribbling, but down as a creative playmaker, he just doesn't compare to the rest of the cards that are going to be creative playmakers. You're putting him up against, you know, really good cards in the game, or you're putting him up against orchestrators that are simply just in a different league like Pirlo. If you're playing free to play, he's a fairly decent creative playmaker because he's got, you know, fast, pacey kind of movement. He also has that all-important incisive run, amazing run. And looking at him here, if he had flip-flap and if he had if he had first-time shot, I think this card would be very, very nice because he would have 85 finishing, 90 plus kicking power, 90 acceleration, and of course ball control and dribbling. But he's just a little fraction down on other player of the weeks that they've released. Dean Henderson, obviously the FA Cup, I was going to say World Cup winning goalkeeper. He's actually quite decent for a free attacking goalkeeper. Low punt, long throw, very, very nice. 27 years of age, very decent keeper. And of course, if you got him in your free to play account or whatever, you don't need to sign Abiati. Luke de Jong keeps bagging in goals, but just not really at the races in eFootball. They don't really translate to goals to games with target men that are kind of slow or that are not overpowered in the air. So again, he's an okay card. Paredes is the same issue as an anchorman. He's not too bad, I suppose. It's actually quite a decent player of the week this week for free players. Blocker, sliding tackle, interception, long range shooting. I wish some of these player of the weeks would have showtime skills. We also have a second goalkeeper here who does have penalty saver and penalty specialist for scoring a goal, of course, for Gala. Pretty decent as well, but he's only average stats, right? Now, Cucurella, and of course, we also have Pedro and Cuellar here, as well as Matoma. The rest of these players, I wouldn't get too excited about these with the booster. I mean, you've got Sideshow Bob here as a hard worker, pinpoint crossing. He doesn't have edge crossing or any of the OP showtime skills, of course. Cut behind and turn, area superiority, sliding tackle, fighting spirit. Pretty okay, but, you know, attacking fullbacks are a dime a dozen now. Is Otto as good as this guy? Yeah, he's way better than him if you wanted to choose Otto. We also have this guy from Sporting Lisbon, attacking midfielder, speed, acceleration, kicking power, balance, dribbling, ball control, type possession. Nearly every whole player that they release now has a card similar to this. The only thing that separates them is their play styles. Their AI playing styles. He's got trickster, amazing run. He doesn't have incisive run. And whether they have one touch pass or a couple of passing skills if they don't have low pass over 90. So that's kind of where they really balance the gameplay with these free cards. And then of course we have Matoma, who's down here. Speed, power, running, good skills, creative playmaker, flip-flap, double touch and soul control. So super sub. Doesn't have one touch pass, but he does have amazing run and incisive run. So he's probably the pick of it as well. They're my top three picks. Alvarez, Ildiz, and Matoma. And I would probably put Gnabry in there as well, who's quite decent. And then last but not least, Arsenal fans might be interested in this guy. 80 speed is pretty decent for a build-up and very good defensive stats with a manager build or a manager proficiency. And of course, you also have blocker, interception, area superiority, and heading with one touch pass. So all in all, I'd probably rate this like a mid-tier player of the week. The one card I'm going to really spend a bit of time on, and I think is an absolute beast, is this card from the Asian qualifiers. He's an absolute tank. I'm going to do a full playthrough gameplay breakdown with this guy. He's been insane for me. He's keeping Araujo Showtime out of the squad. And he's just a super fun throwback Sergio Ramos style destroyer. Goes through man, ball and all. Really enjoying him. We'll do an in-depth video on him with the best training guide I'm after stumbling on. But yeah, that's it for the player of the week. Don't forget to subscribe and have a good weekend. Peace.